Television, where we give the daily news bulletins of the day every day from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. My name's Ukumiringa Christine. Before we dive into any of the stories, let's first have a look at the news making headlines today. In the headlines tonight, Madiokolo locals demand compensation after URA shooting leaves 1 dead and 3 hospitalized. Parents urged to promote religious vocations in Ara Catholic Diocese. And Nebi Resident District Commissioner commends local investors for fighting unemployment among the youths. This and more in the NILE CAST News Bulletin. It's the 4th of January 2024. You're most welcome to the NILE Cast only on West Nile Television. Now let us dive into some of the stories of the evening. Residents of Okolo Trading Center in Madiokolo district are demanding for compensation from Uganda Revenue Authority after the URA personnel shooting that left 1 dead and 3 hospitalized in Nebi General Hospital. The incident occurred during URA operations to impound numberless motorcycles and smuggled goods at Kolo Trading Center in Madiokolo district. Take a look.
Joel Bamako, the area local council one chairperson of Kolo Trading Center in Madiokolo district, said the victims were shot and one of them died upon reaching Nebi General Hospital, while 3 others are yet critically nursing injuries by the stray bullets in the wee hour of Wednesday morning, as the officers used excessive forces on the local traders from Vura, Bondo, Olepi, Okolo, respectively. According to Bamako, they want Uganda Revenue Authority to compensate and take all burial expenses of the deceased.
More about Sunday, you are John or Sud Mayo, the revenue of double room, but you are studying the more center, no boo study, Banamudu, Ego, Adane, Adobe. The double Dumba, dear, so a river, so Gondua, so Olympia, so Conacabua, so trading center for the center. Really violent. A leader, Sura, Pipinera, Idaka, Pipia, or I got the ability to allow number original Veda. Pavela, Pavidu. If you appear organic, number no original. That's a good year. Commandant Tabaco, the ability alive. Bana Fabi Juba, Bana no Gatuba, that's a commander or Dane. Yeah, you life bullets. And a banner life bullets, Banana Rabira, but the Pina read on ya. That's about the Pina Korea, I read on ya. Everybody sue, but innocent, that they don't Pina yo, and yo. Refugee, don't go to buy to play veranda, but innocent. So, either the name of a new child, Banana, Aloatara, Alo Carbon Levy to our Monera, so I love him still the reader. So, I'm an economic the president, but also a lady revenue, a guy to a lot. I go back to Baba, Bukini, Bamua Sibana, Ateno, Scarnia, Roma, Vehicle, and about Anania, Madian. So, Rena, Keleba, River, Papa Bondona, Mbalo, so it reminds of Family no who among our revenue that time, Kiania, police in Abia Mani, very clear.
Chris Lemako, a dealer in petrol in Okolo Trading Center, told this reporter that he survived one of the stray bullets. Lemako further said, his family, they will follow all procedures to claim the compensation, but urged Madiokolo district not to pay debt ears to their cries.
So, Manado Revenue in Syria, and Gazu in Gazu Rua Levy, Revenue, double to Umberto Conurla, Uriana, So but that's Baba we fit Avila. I am the area moved to Suba. Kialog and another Bogan, yes, I will do baby super organic picking. Now, number baby, so organic picking. Now, do us Nana put the figure out the third you don't see it. I will put in the fact that you have the operational commander for any order. And you do should be so operational commander more therefore you should be Balo should be side no lot of the lot of Balo so you are on a divinity.
Patrick Letia, whose daughter has also been shot in the shuffle, urged the affected families to use legal procedures to claim compensation from Uganda Revenue Authority. He expressed worry over rampant raids by Uganda Revenue Authority from Western Nile region to people's homes and trading centers.
This isn't happening yesterday. I received a call from my mother. My daughter has been shot by living guys. And since the distance was very far from my mother's house, my daughter could not make it. Now she was telling me over the phone that she has been sent and asked to come and buy something like a shop. As she was proceeding to the shop, this when the thing happened. In that process, that's how she was shot. Among the 4 people, she was smuggle things. See, they were now trying to capture these items. The mob became a bit violent to them. That's why they started to shoot these people. Very innocent. As a parent, I feel very bad. I don't know how to look into this. Her future. I don't know whether she's looking through. I plead to the government to give support to this people.
When our reporter went and visited the victims on their sick beds, confirmed that 3 people are still admitted and 1 person who is yet to be identified died upon reaching the health facility. At the time of filing this story, we were unable to get comments from Regional Manager, Uganda Revenue Authority, as some of the officers who went to see the victims declined to speak to us. Cases of shooting by Uganda Revenue Authority officials on civilians have become rampant, and a lot should be done to sensitize the masses against dealing in smuggled goods into Uganda. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
And more in our stories tonight. Parents of the religious sisters and priests in our diocese have been urged to follow and monitor their sons and daughters who have dedicated their lives to serve God and promote the religious vocations in the diocese. This urge was made by Archbishop John Baptist Odama of Gulu Diocese during the final vows and Silver Jubilee celebrations at the Sisters of the Scared Heart of Jesus Uganda province on the 3rd of January at Moyo Catholic Parish. Take a look.
The religious function brought in hundreds of believers from the different parts of the country and the neighboring countries of Democratic Republic of Congo and South Sudan to witness the occasion, which happens rarely. His Lordship Bishop John the Baptist Odama, the Archbishop of Gulu Archdiocese, who was a co-celebrant in the occasion, said it's unfortunate that in his own archdiocese, he has learned that some religious sisters who have taken their last vows of being religious sisters tend to quit the vocation. He therefore urged the parents of the religious sisters and priests to always follow and monitor their children so as to know whether they are truly living up to their promises or not, and should always promote the religious vocations in the diocese.
What saddens me is this. Maybe I could have said it to the sisters. I have noticed it in my own Archdiocese of Gulu, or Heaven now, as I call it. Some of those who have made final vows decide to leave, to quit. I said, what is this? Did they give really the whole of their heart for it, or it was just to pretend? Why did they come to pretend in front of God and in front of us? Why? So, you parents, follow your daughters, follow your sons, and keep your ears and eyes to observe whether they are committed to what they promised to you, and in front of God and in front of the church. It sounds very, very strong, but I think that is a correct thing to do.
Reverend Bishop Sabino Chano Doki, the Bishop Ordinary of Arua Diocese, who was the main celebrant in the occasion, said parents have a lot of influence over their children and therefore implore the parents to allow their children who have been chosen by God to join the religious vocations instead of always attempting to block them from embracing God's call.
So I'm appealing to parents, that God is calling, don't resist. I've also seen parents who have resisted to give their son to the church. The church wants to be a priest. They were saying, the mother was saying yes, the father was saying no. At the end, the father took the boy far away to UK, thinking that he will forget about priesthood. From there, the boy became mad. Cancer shock destroyed him. Then when he was returned, he brought him to me. Now he can join the seminary. Can the seminary be for the mad people? I say now it's your responsibility. Take care of him. So that one that God has chosen, give, like these parents have given to us. If you come closer, you will see that they have given the best.
Honorable Tom Alero Azar, the Member of Parliament, West Moyo County, said as the political wing, they always work together with the religious people in ensuring there is peace, stability and development in the country, and lauded the religious sisters for the commitment to serve God and the people.
Of our people, issues of poverty, eradication and alleviation, issues related to morality and socio-economic development of Uganda at large and Madisa region in particular.
Reverend Sister Christine Wanchan, the representative of the sisters, appreciated the Christians for always standing with them through prayers and other forms of support, and asked the Christians to always pray for them as they continue to embark on their religious journey.
On behalf of my sisters who are celebrating today, I have said all this, and I wish that we all together we take into account the beautiful message that was passed to us. We have all heard it. We cherish the words from the bishops who spoke to us, the different people representative who spoke to us. Dear sisters who have professed yesterday, please, this is a journey of not turning back. Go ahead, let's journey together. Those who are perpetual, please, the journey not to go back. Go ahead. My dear sister jubilarians, please, it's not the end. We are still to journey together. Let's be in communion with our sisters so that we live together and build and work for the kingdom of God.
During the occasion, 2 sisters took their final vow to forever remain sisters, and 3 sisters celebrated their silver jubilee in sisterhood. The celebration started on Tuesday with over 200 sisters under the congregation of the Sacred Heart of Jesus, Uganda province, renewing their vows and commit themselves to serve the Lord and people of God by remaining single and poor for the service of the Lord. I'm Dominic Antonio Kumu for West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
And more in our stories this evening. During the celebration of the 10th anniversary of Oyoma General Stores in Rakiturwa Village, Parombo Sub-County, Nebi District, the resident District Commissioner of Nebi District, Robert Abak, has commended the local investors in the Greater Nebi for fighting unemployment through giving jobs to the unemployed and idle youths. Take a look.
According to the resident District Commissioner Nebi District, Robert Abak, local investors have tremendously managed to make youths busy in working in factories, petrol stations, shops, weldings, in line with the government in fighting unemployment in this country. The RDC was speaking on 3rd January this year during the celebration of 10th anniversary of Oyoma General Stores at Rwakitura Village, Parombo Town Council, Nebi District. Abak further said Oyoma General Stores has employed over 1,245 youths from West Nile region, regardless of tribal and religious differences.
Current government has done is to give you this environment where you can operate freely with the Kulokaperi. We continue praying for you. You come without work plan to us, and we see how best to help you.
Vincent Okaba, the executive director of Global Oils Uganda Limited, said he established the first petrol station in 2003, and the company has employed youths as pump attendants, drivers, and supervisors, among others. He was the first person from Greater Nebi to take ordinary youths as his priorities to get the jobs. Okaba, however, cautioned youths to be remorseful and keep their jobs through being honest. Okaba also added that before employment, some of the youths were under control of idleness, drug addicts, and it was this agreement that they helped to fight laziness and unemployment.
Now, Gimamita Washington, sawa moko uberu para shalo dano matimo tishmwa nia ya uundre muketo wakama wachi. To some extent, yes. Ento unu dano daka di mupongezo ungit mutiyo kurote ungit pa ngata shell ungit pa go tekane ngati moko shaka pare kindwe nia ya endre maveke to bobu tie kametie iye kuisha kwil pare nia itime emaru ekia witish ebe sholo umaber na wun kimu makotin tish motengo.
Bob Oyoma, the proprietor of Oyoma General Store, applauded Ugandan government for giving security and supporting local investors in their businesses. He appealed to the government to reduce taxes, as this has driven out some local investors out of the business. He added that celebrating the 10th anniversary should be brought in improving the welfare of the employees and surrounding communities.
If I call any person a father in business and you're my real father, please don't hate me, because in business everybody will have a different father. I have my fathers here, those like KG, those of Okaba, those of Jaka. He also sent for me apology. These are the people when I started business and adolescence was too much. I was arrogant. I want to box. They would call me, say, no, Bob, where you are going doesn't need that. No fighting, we don't want that.
Oyoma General Stores manufactures wine with its main offices based in Parombo Town Council, Nebi District, dealers in wholesale products spread out in Bunyoro, Acholi, Lango, DR Congo, West Nile region, among other places. Among other dignitaries who attended the anniversary include security personnel, business fraternity, employees, politicians, and others. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, NILE CAST.
And more in our stories this evening, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has urged Commonwealth speakers to recognize and appreciate the beneficial aspects left behind by colonialism. This remark was made during the 27th conference of the speakers and presiding officers of the Commonwealth, which is currently being hosted by Uganda. The conference is scheduled to take place from January 3rd to January 6, 2024 at Munyonyo Commonwealth Resort. While acknowledging the inherent negative nature of imperialism, he emphasized that it led to the formation of the Commonwealth, which has united a population of 2.4 billion people. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni stated that this vast population could be harnessed to foster development within the Commonwealth nations. And more in our stories this evening, people living in HIV in Nsingiro district have asked the government to come to their rescue and protect them from the mistreatment and harassment and denial of drugs by some health workers. According to the victims, the cases are high, especially in Ruborogota Health Center 3 and Kiabirukwa Sisters Health Facility in Nsingiro Town Council. The district leaders have since launched an investigation into the matter with intention to crack the whip. Nsingiro district has had 13,991 HIV diagnosed patients, among which 1,685 are new infections according to the district HIV statistics report. But even when they required accessibility to quality care, some health workers continue to harass and mistreat them and sometimes deny them access to drugs.